Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. I have in mind this morning the words that I heard John Kabat-Zinn say. He said, "What we're doing here is nothing special. We're not looking for any special experience. Instead, we're just embracing these ordinary moments, whatever they're like. So nothing special and yet completely special," he says, "because this moment is unique and brand new, and we'll never have it again. So we don't need to look for anything more special than that." So we'll practice nothing special, everything special in some mindful movement today. As always, this is an invitation. If it doesn't feel right for you, then please do otherwise. Stay lying down or sitting or just standing. Practice however feels right for you. I'm going to come to a standing posture and begin with the sound of the bell. So if you are standing, perhaps the feet hip width apart, the knees slightly soft and unlocked, tailbone tucked in slightly, back straight, shoulders upright but relaxed, the arms dangling out of the shoulders, the head and neck aligned with the spine, and the eyes open or closed as you wish. Perhaps doing something different from what you normally do. Perhaps not. I'm tuning into the breath here. Here in this moment, where is the breath? We can ask, how is the breath? And without having to answer it verbally, just observe. Breath coming in, U-turn between in-breath and out-breath, breath going out, slight pause before the next in-breath. All of this just happening, the body breathing itself. Nothing we need to do. And you might take the attention down into the feet now. Soles of the feet against the floor. Noticing maybe some slight movements that your body makes to keep you balanced. Just tuning into the sensations that are already here. No need to create any. And then just bringing the awareness in your own time up the legs. So past the ankles, the calf muscles and shin bones, the knees, thighs, pelvis, all around. The lower torso, where you might particularly feel the movement of the breath, including the lower back here. Knowing that each time the mind wanders away to some thought or feeling or sound or anything else, you can just gently bring it back to the torso as you bring awareness up the body, solar plexus, rib cage all around, heart, lungs, shoulder blades, and all the spaces between, up into the shoulders, the bones, the skin, the tendons, and then from the fingertips up the arms. Allowing the arms just to dangle here as you bring awareness gradually and curiously up through the hands, the wrists, the forearms, front and back, the elbows, the upper arms, muscle, bone, flesh, the hollows of the armpits, across the shoulders again and into the neck, the upper vertebrae at the back, the muscles at the sides, sensing these. If there's a kind of routine in the mind of ticking these off, seeing if you can step back from that and really drop into the part of the body that we're scanning through. Opening to the sensations now in the neck, the soft throat at the front, and into the face. Moving awareness kindly and patiently across the face and the head. And perhaps closing the eyes if they've been open. Just feeling how it is to stand here in this way. Opening the mind now to an awareness of the whole body. Grounded, upright, mountain-like. Knowing that the breath or any other sensation can be an anchor for us. A place to steady the attention. A place from which we can open out again to the whole body standing here. With the eyes open or closed, as you next breathe in, allowing the right arm to drift up to the side at about 90 degrees. Just leaving it here, feeling the muscle tension, the weight of the arm, the temperature of the air on the skin. And then breathing in again and bringing the arm up further. As far as it will go, it doesn't matter how far that is. And turning to look at the hands. And as you next breathe out, reaching up with the right arm. Perhaps the left heel comes off the ground as you do. And just feeling any areas of stretch. As you breathe in, you might direct the breath to these areas, perhaps in the arm or the side of the body or the leg. Aware also of areas where the sensation is not so rich, perhaps in the left side of the body. And then in your own time, bringing the left heel back to the ground. Allowing the right arm to drift slowly back down to the side. And aware of what's left over in the shoulder and the arm. What sensation is here? And then as you next breathe in, allowing the left arm to drift up to the side at about 90 degrees. Once again, feeling weight, the muscles required to keep the arm here, temperature. And breathing in and allowing the arm to come up further. Looking up at the hand and observing the sensations in the neck as you do. And breathing out and reaching up. Being guided by the body here, not by some idea of how far you should reach, but how far feels okay. Easing up to your limits without trying to push beyond them. Just exploring the limits of the stretch and breathing at the limit. If you like, into and out of the rich sensations. And aware also of the rest of the body. The right side, legs. And in your own time, bringing the heel back to the ground if it was raised. And then slowly allowing the left arm to drift back down to the side. And maybe closing the eyes for a moment. And just opening the mind to the felt sensations. Maybe tingling, throbbing, pulsating. And we'll do some shoulder rolls now. Eyes open or closed. First bringing the shoulders up to the ears. And then back behind the body as if you're trying to touch the shoulder blades together. And then dropping down. And then bringing the shoulders together at the front of the body. So just repeating this 4-stage movement. aware of the sensations of the shoulders, allowing the arms to be passive, and at some point changing direction. So bringing the shoulders up and then forwards, down, and then back. Allowing the back and the chest to stretch out as you do this. The back stretching as you bring the shoulders forwards. The chest expanding as you bring the shoulders back. And then coming to rest in your own time. And we can roll the neck now if it's okay for you. So bringing the chin to the chest. And then the left ear to the left shoulder. Just as far as feels comfortable. The head back. And then the right ear to the right shoulder. Leaving the shoulder where it is and bringing the right ear as close as it will go. And then the chin back to the chest in the front. You might try breathing in for the first half of this circle and breathing out for the second. If you do this, matching the movements of the neck to the movements of the breath, not altering the speed of the breath itself to match the movements of the neck. And then at some point changing direction. We always allow the breath to be just as it is. And we can match our movements to however slow or quick the breath is. Coming back to a central position now. Maybe closing the eyes once again and just dropping in beneath the waves of thought, feeling, sound. Those are all likely to be here. But beneath the waves are the calmer waters of just awareness. Just observing what is here, sensations of the body throughout the body, and also thought and feeling, sounds around you, other sensations. A kind of refuge of awareness. From this place, there's nothing we need to do or answer to, just observing. There may be questions. We can just observe the questions as they are, whenever they arise. We don't need to rush to provide an answer. How is it to leave the question unanswered for a little while? And to let whatever it is, whatever thought or judgment or question, just to be here. And breathing. As if you're surfing the waves of the breath. to use a different metaphor. Knowing that as you do this, you're not doing it alone. There are others practicing with you right now, sharing an intention to connect with something peaceful, something still that is always here, like the blue sky behind the clouds. This place of non-judgmental awareness, this place of non-doing, just being with the questions and the uncertainties and the sensations of the body, the full, rich mixture, the full catastrophe, as it's sometimes called. Just letting the mind sink into the body, into the chest and the belly, into the arms and the hands, the legs and the feet, front and back. Today's poem is called There Is Some Kiss by Rumi. There is some kiss we want with our whole lives, the touch of spirit on the body. Seawater begs the pearl to break its shell. At night I open the window and ask the moon to come and press her face against mine. Breathe into me. Close the language door and open the love window. The moon won't use the door, only the window. There is some kiss we want with all our lives. I'm just coming to sit again. Grateful to you all for practicing with me this morning. I wish you a good day and a good weekend. I'll be back at the same time on Monday. An increasing number of commitments means that next week will be the last week that I feel able to do these morning sessions for the time being without overreaching. But I'll say a bit more about that next week. For now, wishing you a good day. Thank you and take care.